I'm Kiri. Today we're going to play Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. This is my first playthrough, and the fun thing is it literally throws you straight into the game. So, that's kind of where we're starting. There wasn't really a good intro for this.
Night has fallen and you're weary from travel. Stars fill the sky above. And in front of you is a brightly lit wooden house. The only building you've seen for days.
Okay, so the thing is about this game, I don't know if it's scary or not. No clue whatsoever. So I'm hoping not, because I'm not prepared for that. But anytime somebody's like, ooh, old wooden house, go over to that thing. I don't know about that. But
you
we're gonna have a
walk toward
choice.
the house, hearing the sounds of laughter and talk as you reach the door and push it open.
All right. Hanging out at a party. I can dig that. Barge in. I just wanted to bust in and be like, BAM! It's me! Okay, that guy looks creepy.
You sit down and join the game. It's a cheap buy-in, and not many of the other players are very good.
Or the entire table's hustling me. Alright, let's look around.
The lady fiddling with dice gets good cards, but has no real strategy. The man to your right seems to just hold on to the highest cards he has, regardless of suit or
That's what
any
I do.
consideration of matches.
That's how I play. Alright, who else is here?
The man in gray across from you, though, he's good. He already had the largest pile of coins when you bought in, and while your winnings grow quickly, you can't quite catch him.
Huh. Well, obviously keep playing.
One by one, the other players leave the table, sometimes with pique or with wry humor, leaving their winnings with you or the man in gray.
Oh boy. So what's kind of cool about this game is it's supposed to be during like, I think it's like Depression era kind of, I don't know, United States history kind of thing. So you wander around the United States, discovering different stories from the Depression era. So I was kind of fascinated by that because during this time is when like a lot of like the Dust Bowl had happened and you go through a lot of those same areas. You go coast to coast, it looks like. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Let's keep playing. All right, good to go. Get out of here. Why is there a feather and some acorns? Like, who thought I needed those? The watch? Okay. The harmonica,
Finally,
maybe.
It's just you and the man in gray. He looks at you, full of humor, and winks. Last hand?
I mean, why wouldn't I be in?
He deals, you draw, and look at your hand. It's good. It's great.
Woohoo.
The best hand, in fact. A royal straight flush. Spades. Aces high.
Okay. I know it says nothing can beat me, but I feel like one of two kind of beatings are coming.
But the man in gray pushes forward his whole pile. You're not sure exactly how much it is, but it's more than you've got. You can't match that.
What? Wait. Why can't I just all be in too? No. No. How do I not fold? Oh, but I don't wanna.
The man in gray stops you. Now, if you like, I'll let you wager your word. I know you'll be good for it.
Oh no.
Just promise you'll pay the debt, however I ask.
Oh. Well, I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, I'm so in. Let's check our cards.
Yep. 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. All spades.
I mean, I guess you have my word.
The man in gray smiles. All right, then. I'll call.
Show him to me. Boom. Oh, gosh. Whoa. Hey. That was unnecessary. What is that nonsense? I went back out slowly. Direwolf. Alright.
Well, your luck wasn't so good, was it? It's quite the hand, but not for the game we're playing. I'm afraid you owe me.
Well, that was
your
unfair.
Life, sure. But more than that, your labor.
Sir, I call foul.
You see, this land is built on stories. It's one big story, this country, woven of many small ones. Few of the small ones are strictly true, and the big story is mostly
I like the music.
a lie.
Alright.
All the stories and songs and myths and legends start somewhere, with a seed. As they're told and retold and passed around, they grow and change to become the stories we know.
Alright.
To pay your debt to me, you'll be carrying stories, finding the seeds first and then spreading them, telling them onwards so they can begin gaining strength. This is no light task. Stories are heavy.
Okay. This makes me nervous about how I lose this game exactly.
Most of the stories you'll find will be small seeds. They might be true, but they'll grow wild and unbelievable with the telling.
Okay, I can make some shit up. You have no idea, buddy.
The more important stories are the true ones. The ones people will tell you about their own lives. Those often get lost in the weaves of the big story.
Okay, so which story do I keep?
The more true stories you can find and tell, the more you can weave that truth into the big story. Tarnish it a bit, perhaps, but isn't a dingy and battered truth better than a shining lie?
I don't know. I could tell a pretty shiny lie.
Now, go ahead. You tell me a story. I'll trade you some information about your task.
Oh boy. Oh. What is this craziness? The Tower. Death, change, endings, moving on. Wheel of Fortune. Fortune, fate, and luck. The World. Heaven, desires fulfilled, wishes come true. Oh, I don't have a lot. Okay, hang on. Justice, choice, and morality. 3 staves, travel. Okay, well, clearly we start with the Tower. Black and gray city where every building is filled with desiccated corpses. Okay, I went straight murder real fast. Hang on, hang on. Tell the story of a northbound train blinking its giant eye as it crawls through the night. That's kind of cool. Tell the story of the endless series of doors of different kinds, each leading to more doors. Tell the story of the parting of a cloud of fog to reveal a brief glimpse of a land of promise and plenty. Tell the story of tossing a pair of bone dice on a blood-red velvet table. They come up snake eyes and wink at you. Oh my goodness. Those are some stories, man. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Tower was really cool, but the desiccated corpses kind of drove me away from that one. So I'm thinking the World or the dice. This one's tempting. Okay. You know what? Up this one. Tell the story of the parting of a cloud of fog.
Your deepest desires, your greatest wish, heaven, Big Rock Candy Mountain, El Dorado, the Promised Land, That place just over the ridge where they all say that the water tastes just like the sweetest wine.
Yes, sir. That is my story.
Well, I don't know where that is.
It's definitely not Colorado. Do not move here.
It's supposed to be somewhere in this country. Ask the people you meet.
All
They're
right.
all searching for the same thing.
Oh, do I get to tell you another one? All right.
It's just luck. Funny how bad luck seems to follow the folks who already have problems aplenty.
That's how it be.
Well, try your luck out there in this country. See how the dice treat you. It's not all bad. You'll have to work hard, but I'll give you the gift for seeing the true shapes of people.
Okay, why not?
Not many who can do that.
Okay, so wait. Do I have to tell you all the stories? Well, I mean, the little eyes are going away. Okay, let's do the train next. Let's do the train.
Travel? That's your job. Wander from place to place, gather those stories and spread them.
Sprinkle them. Salt Bay of stories.
People get bored hearing the same stories over and over. But an old cliche in one state might be a rip-roaring new yarn in another.
Rip-roaring new yarn. I need to Google what that means. It sounds more exciting than I'm sure it is.
You sometimes have to make choices about what kind of story you're finding. Is it a love story or a tragedy?
Aw, but the love stories are so much better.
Don't gather too many of one kind, though. This grand story needs variety.
Alright. Spicy. Alright, let's go for the corpses. Murder.
I'll strip away your flesh to make the journey easier, but still you'll feel pain.
Well, I mean, I'd expect so.
Hunger, weariness, thirst, and despair. They're all part of stories, the part not often told.
Well, because that's the sad part. Nobody likes that part.
And death, yes. But don't worry. As long as your task remains, you come back.
Okay. That's ominous.
Go on your way, Seeker. Maybe we'll meet again, or maybe not. Either way, it'll be an experience for you.
Cool story, bro.
I'm jealous in some ways. I hope you find what you're looking for.
All of the above, apparently. Okay. Hang on. We gotta turn that music down. You're just a little bit of nonsense. Let's just do that one. Full screen. Yeah. Why is she still, it still seems like she's like, she's still loud. Okay. I don't feel that changed the loudness of the music very much. Ma'am. Oh, there she goes. Okay. So, like, how does this work? Oh, look, I can go any direction I want. It would help to know... Do I have a map? Oh, I do have a map. Oh, look at that. I am in Maine. Well, obviously, the first place I want to go is Colorado, so... How do get there? Alright. I don't know what all of these symbols mean. Unseen story. Okay. Whoa. Cool. Okay, so I gotta walk this way. So we're looking at like a southwest-ish general direction. Yep. So that's the way it wants me to go. Oh, he's just... okay. I do not know what that does, but he can whistle. Hello? How do I search you?
This bungalow is being ransacked. There's furniture piled in the front yard, ammunition heaped under the mailbox.
Okay.
And a crowd of clean-cut men ripping apart a car in the driveway.
Strange
indeed. The
indeed.
two heavily armed, mud-caked women leaning over the porch railing share the same bored grin. One shouts at you. Lend a couple innocent gals a cigarette?
Sure? Do I even have a cigarette to hand off to you?
You are about to hand her a smoke when those men draw pistols and shove you hard into the dirt. You know these girls? They demand.
I do not.
Once they've dumped your bag out into the road, they decide you're harmless.
Well, duh, I'm Bones.
If you were selling booze too, you'd have a lot more cash, sneers one. On the porch behind him, the two bootleggers are fingering their empty rifles, grinning in disappointment.
All right. Moving right along. Do I, like, have to follow the line, or can I just, like, go wherever I want? Oh, you know what's sad? This makes me want to go... Oh, look, I can walk over the mountains. That's cool. I really just want to, like, touch all of the things on my way, but I really just want to get over there. Can you walk faster? Oh, he doesn't walk faster. Oh, wait, H. It said H. Goals to fill your obligation to the wolf by finding all 16 characters scattered over the US and trade stories with them until you earn their trust and finish their story. Stories will grow and change as you tell them. Once you tell a story to a character, it will be out in the world and you may encounter someone else who will tell you a better version of it. That's fantastic. Characters are wild cards. They will fit in any of the 5 categories. However, telling them will not cause them to grow, so use them sparingly as you're giving up a chance to spread other stories. If you want to swap around the stories you tell, you can do that in the inventory. Okay, travel. So ways to travel uses walking, but it's slow. You can speed up your walking pace by whistling. Oh! That's what the whistling's for. That's the shift key, by the way. Match the notes. Hold down the button. Oh. Oh, I get it now. Okay. You can also hop a ride on a boxcar. This will get you exactly where you need to go, but runs the risk of getting injured by the railroad cops. Hop a ride, find a train yard. Safer way to travel is hitchhiking. To hitchhike. I love how that's the safer way to travel. Hitchhiking. As a woman growing up, you were taught, do not hitchhike. I don't know what modern woman does not know that. Hitchhike button. Okay. Next to the row with cars on it, not every car will stop and they won't always carry you the full distance, but you will be safe. Only in video games. Finally, if you got some cash, you can go to a city and ride the fast, safe passenger trains from place to place. It costs money, but it's the best way to travel. Cool. Each time you meet a character, you'll have a night to talk with them and exchange stories. If you tell them the kind of stories they want, you'll gain their trust and move forward through their tale. However, there's no penalty to telling them a different story. You will still learn whatever they have to tell you. Characters have multiple chapters, and when you fully open the eye in the interface, next time you meet them, you'll move on to their next chapter. Cool. When you've finished all the chapters, you won't see them again. Oh, they're just going to peace out. Each time you finish a night with a character, they will move somewhere else. You can always check the map to see where they are, but they will also show you when they move. Inventory holds some mementos you've collected from the characters you met. Once a character trusts you fully, they'll give you something to remember them by, which can be used to travel to where you first met them. Huh. Inventory screen also has tabs so you can see your stories, a timeline of your adventures, a map of the US, your progress with each of the characters. Cool. Okay. So... oh, there we go. So I have some dice. What else do I got? Do I got anything else? No. Oh boy. So, I think that one is probably... I'm arrested for bootlegging. Okay. Progress. Ain't met nobody yet. Okay. So, I don't know what to do with the inventory, because there isn't like... there's no way to do much. Right, let's go here.
Off the road and into the woods, you can't help but come
grandmother's
across
house
this
we go.
package by the old tree tied to a sturdy stick.
That looks like a wee baby.
The cloth wrapping conceals, though not particularly well, something large and softly unsettled. Little eyes blink back at you from inside the bundle.
Because why not say hello?
The shape gives a start.
Please don't tell my pa that I'm in here.
It says in a small voice.
Curious. Well, why
Pa
not?
doesn't want to live with us anymore. But I want to go with him. Don't tell him, please. I'm hiding.
Okay.
You tell the boy you'll keep his secret. You don't see his father anywhere. You don't see another soul.
Oh no!
For miles.
Oh no! I think I left that poor kid by the side of the road by himself. Oh no! I'm sorry, kid. Oh boy. Okay, I don't understand the buttons. Can I not? Okay. I don't see how that makes me go faster. I'm not hitting these buttons correctly, obviously. I think maybe I don't need the keyboard. I think I need the controller for this.
They don't come every year, you know. The old man is sitting at the edge of a rotting old pier, crooked legs dangling over the water. He watches a pair of seagulls preen and groom each other on a rock just off the shore.
Okay, let's ask him why.
Just when the fishing is going to be good. He taps great, black, thick globs of spent tobacco out of a huge ceramic pipe.
That's nasty.
We got another year, I guess.
Of what?
Another year of this town being here, he replies, letting a grin spread across his face. If the seagulls came, that means enough fish to keep it in place.
Okay.
The woman walks the small town square with the poise of Betty Davis. A confident stride and inimitable mannerisms elevating the sidewalk into a plush Hollywood carpet.
All right then.
And wrapped around her neck,
I want to walk like that.
a yellow velvet ribbon, bright as an ocean sunrise. You question a well-dressed man parked outside an oyster house. Prudish woman. I took her on a fine date and she didn't remove so much as a ribbon.
Oh,
Excuse me, can you
okay.
step back from the coupe? That's the spirit. You decide to seek a second opinion.
All right.
You talk with a waitress smoking outside a diner.
Something funny about her. Just showed up one day. Doesn't work, doesn't live anywhere far as I know. Just around. Myself, I'd love to know who made all her beautiful clothes.
All right. What the heck? Let's talk to her.
You ask the woman if you may join her at a public bench.
You may. Lovely outside, isn't it?
Her eyes are a beautiful shaded brown. Beneath the yellow ribbon, a thick, fibrous scar wraps around her throat.
Oh.
Weather like this, it reminds me of Paris.
Was she French 2 seconds ago? That's interesting. All right. Mosey on, I suppose. All right. Let's try one more story.
You can see storm clouds on the horizon, and you don't relish the thought of being caught wandering this rocky seaside road in the rain. Fortunately, you find the lighthouse door open, with a daunting staircase before you.
Duh, we climb up it.
At the top of an ornate wrought iron spiral, you're breathless and feeling the strain on your knees. Rain already batters the walls
Strain
outside.
on my knees. Isn't that the truth?
You can only knock on a heavy wooden door leading into the upper level. Muffled voices and light seep in beneath the door.
Interesting. All right. Sure, let's eavesdrop, I guess.
Looks like we got a visitor. Sounds like a man's voice, deep and rough.
Well, behave yourself. I'll open the door.
Another man, this one with a higher, more sonorous voice. I always behave myself. He feigns indignation, but his tone betrays affection instead.
I guess we just wait to be discovered.
After a moment, the door unlatches from the inside and opens. The man before you is tall and muscular, with a hint of a paunch beneath his wide chest. The heavy iron knob on the door looks nearly dainty in his huge hand.
This is
Didn't want to be out in this rain, did you?
disturbingly welcoming.
Despite the rough exterior, this room looks like a well-appointed parlor. There's a rug on the well-trod wooden floor and an enormously plush couch.
Who had
And
to
sat
carry that
upon
up
it
there?
Is a stocky fellow grinning through a great hazel-colored beard. Tea? He offers, hoisting a teapot.
Okay, hang on. There's just a bunch of men hanging out in a lighthouse with a fancy couch drinking tea. Right? That's the story I'm getting told right now. Oh boy. Been here long?
A few years.
The tall one sits on the sofa, wrapping his arm casually around the other lighthouse keeper. 5, says the smaller, but by no means small, man.
That long? Time flies. We traveled together before that. You must have some good stories from the road, huh?
Okay. Yeah. The sun is a little creepy though.
You wake up the next morning on their old sofa, still warm from an excess of tea. And cakes? There might have been little cakes. Prodigious snoring rumbles in from the floor above you, and you quietly take your leave.
What is happening? Okay, I just hung out and drunk tea all night and passed out on the couch. What? Oh my gosh. Moving on. Well, I think that is probably a good place to pause. So thank you so much for hanging out. I'm mcKirei. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you really enjoyed this very strange intro to this game. And you know, I don't know, throw a like on that button down below over there where you can't see me pointing, but I'm sure you know where it's at. And I really appreciate you being here, and I will catch you next time. Bye!